Hello everyone, happy Sunday and happy Valentine's Day. Donatella here. Today I'm here to connect with you and enter together the cosmic portal of love, unconditional love, divine love, universal love. I want to say to the people that are normally connecting to Mixler that today Mixler is doing something weird and I'm not able to start the recording, so I hope you will join me in the Instagram recording. I'm here for you to hold space for our energy of love to be downloaded, to be purified, to be connected to the highest frequency of healing. Hello, beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna take a few minutes before starting so that people can come and join us, and creating also a space of sacred healing. We all have history, we all have energy that wants to be held today, energy that wants to be released, wants to be received. So we're gonna go all through the different parts of love that we carry. We're starting with the love, parental love, the love that we received or didn't receive from our parents, from friendships that come and go, from lovers that come and go. And so we're gonna hold space for our heart in all these different dimensions. And I'm gonna ask you to breathe right now and to really connect it to your heart. The heart has different chambers, so we're gonna connect it to different chambers of caring, the chambers of giving, and the chambers of a broken heart, so that we can really let it go and allow everything that needs to be healed to go in a higher frequency. So let's connect it to this portal. We connected to the first experience of the inner child, the love that the child receives from parents, the memory we have inside of being received and held, or memory of being rejected and left alone. So let's connect into this deep space and see what comes out. invite you to breathe in, and with the breath you receive this frequency of the portal we are opening, and keep the energy up high in your head. And when you exhale, exhale out from your feet, the soles of your feet, and release all that hurt that is connected to your first experience of love when you were born. Of course, in your mental, rational mind, it's not present. You don't know. Maybe you know vaguely, maybe you know precisely. But we are going to release everything that we even don't know, everything that we are not even aware of. And that has created a relationship with the heart and expectation to receive, that it can be distorted or taken for granted, anything that's not in alignment with the wave and the energy of life. Good. So just allow this frequency. It's like a little vortex that is coming out from your heart, and to release everything that wants to open. Like it's a vortex that it's kind of creating a new space from your heart in this, entering this beautiful portal. At the same time, we follow the inner child growing. Like we are like 3-4 years old. And if you have a siblings relationship, a cousins relationship, neighbors relationship that has affected your perception, how you are seen and taken by society, by the collective, what do you expect outside of family, how you expect it to be seen and received or rejected. So we're gonna go in that space and heal everything that it's stuck in the way that we expect life to unfold in our love life. Okay, so we go back again into connecting to the heart. Then Valentine's Day portal brings a lot of awareness, brings a lot of clarity in the dynamics of love and relationship that we have with ourselves, with our partners, and it becomes like a magnifying glass in our perception, in our understanding. So the work that I'm going to do today is to use this magnifying glass to our benefit, instead of being traumatized and not knowing what to do for what we understand today. A lot of relationships truths come out at a day like this, because what before was going into confusion and being a momentarily situation becomes um, a clarity of what is the status quo. So it's not confused anymore in a momentary perception, but becomes clear that there is a status quo. So we start with the perception of being love. We need to connect to the fact that we are manifestation of love. In our essence, we all are made of the frequency of love. We come from that frequency. Through the birth canal, we can reinforce this frequency, or we can partially lose it or totally lose it. There is something happens in the birth canal and the first perception of being received, and so it can be prenatal shock or partum shock. You know, the shock that it is thinking that they slap us in order to make sure that we have breath in our lungs. It can be really traumatic in the sense of this place it's not loving. This place I'm coming through, it's not loving. It can be something that really affects our mind. So let's connect in that space, and then as we did before, we connect again in our perception of being received from our parents. Is our mother receiving more than our father? Is our father receiving us more than our mother? So all that perception of love, today we enter this portal to really rebalance it, to create a new beginning. We come from a space of an infinite love. We come from a space of connection with our star, our light, our shining light, which is made of the dust of love, of unconditional love. And then we come here to learn how to bring this unconditional love and match it with the conditional love we find ourselves in. I'm focusing on these first aspects of our experience in our perception of our essence and our perception how we connect to others, because these are normally the roots of attraction and manifestation of love, the kind of love that we experience in our relationships. Often our relationships are mixed. There is a lot of love and there is a lot of misunderstanding, and there's a lot of abandonment, and it's sometimes unwanted, sometimes it just we match the wrong people. So whatever is your situation in which you don't manifest it, really seeing as a pure love, we're gonna take it back and have that experience of pure love. So I'm asking you to reconnect it to your pure essence of pure love. It's a frequency, a vibration. So I am going to suggest you to breathe in this vibration we're going to call right now. to breathe in. Again, breathe, and this frequency of love that we are entering, let it absorb through your breath the entire body, and hold it in your head. And then exhale from your feet, and you think that your body knows and needs to let it go, that was less than the purest frequency of love, so that we can cleanse and reset the body expectation and frequency to receive and to recognize this entity that is pure love. I want you now to connect to your perception and tell yourself, I'm much more than just a physical body, and I accept love to come from every dimension of the highest frequency, of the highest manifestation of love from the divine. So imagine yourself to be this multidimensional being, shining light of love. There is today a star in the sky. It's a red star that comes out every Valentine's Day in the universe. It's a star that crosses the universe just for today. I want you to have your subtle bodies and your frequency, whatever it radiates from your heart, but also from all your chakras, all your subtle bodies, to match the frequency of the star, and be willing and open and asking to receive all dimensions, all the different dimensions of love that your beings is able to receive and to give. So let's tune in this multi-dimensional self of love. So the expansion now is very tangible, and I want to go back in that space of release. We want to connect again to the family experience, the first experience throughout family, with our siblings, cousins, neighbors, children, and adults, and everything that our first perception of love, acceptance, rejection is memorized in our being. So I really want to go back to that space before moving into the experience of romantic love. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to sibling love and peers love. Often is competition, identity crisis, not knowing which place to take in the family. It becomes love, and giving and receiving love, that perception becomes very compromised. So this is what we're cleansing right now. So this energy really went straight to the body, absorption of your personal experience. It could have been pain, it could have been betrayal, it could be rejection, or just depression, expecting not to be lucky in love, expecting to never be in a relationship, and attracting the wrong people because of that, the wrong person, and or compromising, always compromising, because it's that belief system that we are not worth it of being loved fully and unconditionally. So I felt a lot of energy stuck in the spine, in the back of the heart. So it's really early age perception that creates a kind of a gate in between the heart and the matrix. So you're stuck in the matrix of no love, and this is really what we need to use this portal today, not only to attract love, to purify our love for others, from others to us, but also to shift anything that was is holding us in a fate, kind of there is a sense of fate, in fate of meeting the twin flame, fate of attracting the right one, fate of being worth it of the right woman, being worth it of the right man. There is a lot of fate kind of around that, because the experience of love that we have had since we are born, even since we are in the mother's womb, will determine the manifestation of romantic love in our life, the manifestation of the experience of being loved unconditionally. And even as parents, to be able to love unconditionally our children, because if we haven't had that experience, and then we don't know how to give that experience necessarily. Sometimes we can really heal enough to do it, and sometimes we don't. So today, the sound, the consciousness, and the divine portal of absolute love, unconditional love, is entering this beautiful portals of the matrix that stops love from entering our experience. So I invite you to tune in, feel this when the sound goes, and allow, because the sound intelligence will go and shake exactly what it needs to be shaken. You just allow it to happen. This is not a day to be mental or to get victimized and sad. It's just a moment in time to be outside of time. Allow this portal to embrace you, allow the sound frequency to grab, shake, and recreate a new energy in the same field. That's an energy of unconditional love, pure love, the highest love. So my heart is very open right now, and I really felt this new song was opening this space of the best date with yourself, the best date with yourself, with no filters, with no mental blockages. Really a strong date of love with yourself, with like full embracing. And I really felt the connection within your multidimensional self, this beautiful self that it's always present, that you are not just your physical body. So this presence that we called in at the beginning, it's now sinking in with the inner child, with the fetus in you, with the newborn in you, with the very young self, and it's really embracing and dancing. I hope you are feeling it as much as I'm feeling it right now. Okay, so let's bring now these frequencies in a grounding space, so that we can ground this so strongly. I think it's very important we have this experience of a date of pure love with ourselves. It's not judgment, no expecting to be different, and you don't have to be younger, thinner, or more curvy. You don't have to have more breast. You don't have to have anything different than you are. Like really love and friendship and sex and intimacy, they all are in the same frequency, and it's in this openness and acceptance and just connection, and pure connection. So I'm gonna take all of this in a space of friendships, and let's heal the friendships that we have lost, the friendships that they are the distance right now, the friendships are very close, everything that is around the friendship, and then let's observe what happens. Just take note. If something comes through, just jot it down, write it down. Good. So this frequency took us into the traps of the best friend relationship, where you get stuck into being in a certain way, also with the tendency of pleasing and being dominated or dominating and wanting to be pleased, and also this isolation from others, feeling in a exclusive relationship already, this little best friends that become best enemies, because that don't allow you to transform and enter the different variation of yourself. So the trap of the best friend, and then the trap of the first love, that when you start to doubt yourself and start to lose yourself into somebody else, and you don't know afterwards. And so this energy was entering that space of experience love and connection, and in the shadow of self, in a lower frequency, and was really shaking that. We all have that experience, so let's see where it takes us. opened us into the space of a karmic relationship with love. So it goes back to repeating the same patterns of being rejected, or not even never having the best friend, feeling that there's something missing with you, being the least favorite in the family, being the outsider, feeling the outsider. So this really, it's a very common experience as well, and the sound just took us in that space. So we are entering this frequency. See if it's something in you that holds that space, so you can use the sound to travel within. Beautiful. So now we are entering the energy of blaming and shaming and regretting, and the what we hold inside. So we are entering now the space of romantic love and past romantic love, past experience, past hurts. Of course, we are doing this to benefit of this, enter and benefit this portal of love that is opening today, so that we can have a much clearer space, so that we receive even more. So I truly believe that nothing really can enter if we don't clean up this space, we don't create a higher level of consciousness, we clear the energy, because the energy is about economy. If we hold on into frequencies and energy bubbles in our heart, in our body, and our frequency goes and feeds these energy bubbles. So if it's a positive energy bubble, it spreads and feeds us and multiplies because it attracts, it just exists. If it's a bubble that it's on a lower frequency, will take a lot of our energy, a lot of attention, and creates an expectation, creates belief system and cages for us to be inside that space, and our energy gets sucked in and feeds. Actually, it really literally feeds this in this belief system, this matrix that will attract the same. So we're really breaking all of this, and as you see, I'm not coming from path that I created with my mind, or my ordinary mind. Really, the sound is creating this path for us and enter. So because of that, this is the real deal. This is how the energy is shown. It's tangible. Yeah, I know that it's tangible in your heart right now. It's tangible in your perception if you're really tuned in. And as we enter the next phase, we get in a bigger space, in a lowing space, we get in a better predisposition to receive the ultimate romantic love. Today is a day of romantic love, after all. So we want to really heal that, because we all crave romantic love. We all crave so much intimacy and joy, and really, intimacy. It's everywhere. It's with nature, and it's with our children, which it's really being able to talk, to be heard, to hear somebody. Intimacy is such a beautiful thing. So when our heart is closed or hurt or rejected, it's very hard to be able to be intimate. So we are doing this today for us as a collective, but also as we heal ourselves, we heal the planet. So I want to thank you so much for being here doing this with me. So I'm going to now connect to the new karmic, the new frequency of romantic love I want to attract here today. So have your own personal intention, like state it in your mind, like I'm ready to receive, I'm ready to be loved as I am, I'm ready to love without judgment, I'm ready to be willing to experience unconditional love, I'm ready to attract the partner that vibrates a frequency of love that's equal to me or superior to my frequency. So we attract and we embrace frequency of love that are equal to my frequency and higher. So the first energy came through is forgiveness. We need to forgive people that we love so much that are not the right frequency. We need to forgive ourselves for hurting others and forgive others for hurting ourselves. So this is the first energy that it's being addressed. In order to receive. arranged as formed like a crown above our head, and I want to celebrate this portal of love that now has united with our crown and our higher consciousness, our higher heart, with the last song. Very good. I really feel we have navigated so many different aspects and creating this beautiful lotus flowers above our head, and there's so much cleansing and openness, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, as always. And I want to thank you for being here with me today. You're gonna hear a lot about me in this week because we are preparing for the launch of the Aware Parenting course. So it will be happening starting Saturday at 11, and it's dedicated to anyone that has come from a mother, and anyone that has a mother still alive or passed, anyone that deals with inner child elements to heal, and also if you're a mother of any age, if you have children of any age, because what I'm really bringing up is the teachings of the heart of a mother, the womb, the power of the womb of a mother, and how as mothers awake can help this society, can help everyone. Because once we help our children, we make more equipped people, more awakened people, more open people to love, to be loved. So stay tuned. Check my website, donatellamortisanti.com, go on Aware Parenting page, and listen to this a video that explains the course. I made it I've done this course for the past 5 or 6 years, but I'm creating a version that it's open to fathers and mothers, because we call in the energy of the heart, the mothering, the nurturing. So this energy, doesn't have gender, so fathers are also welcomed. And also it's really, really interesting. Just look into it, ask questions. I'm here for you to answer and to receive you and to work with you. Thank you so much, and I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye bye.